you guys though, as far as competition, what's something, someone first time entering competition, what's something they should be thinking about as far as their build? Should they make sure it has a lot of detail? I know, Austin, you were saying sometimes the bigger the better, or small with a lot of detail. Where should someone start with their first time coming to a competition?
For me, this is what I want to tell you. When you go to a competition, and Austin can contest to this, this is thinking outside of the box. Make sure you put everything down on that sheet, that description sheet. Because if you did custom scribing and all you put on that paper was high grade Barbatos,
They're not gonna
know. Nobody's going to know anything. The most important thing is to make sure your kit tells a story and write that story down on that paper. That's the most important thing, I believe, because like Austin said, it's the scope work is good. I mean, in your mind, you feel like it was good to go for a competition, so you good to go to put it on the table. So there's nothing more you could probably do. But the things that people don't know is let me get this. Let me write on this paper correctly.
Coop hit the nail on the head. The judging committee was not there when you bought the kit. They were not there when you snapped it together. They were not there when you scribed it and painted. You need to tell them what, because they don't know. A lot of them don't know.
Especially or even judge Gundams,
or even judge Gundams. They look at they don't know what it looks like. And even some of the judge who do build Gundams, you may have a kit that they haven't seen in years, so they don't even know what it originally looked like before you got your hands on it. Right. They just don't remember. So yeah, no, Cooper hit the nail on the head. You need to write down as much information as you can, spruce it up, make it a story as well if you can in there. You gotta have some good writing skills and just tell everyone what's going on with it. And second, I would say understand what group you're in. If you are in the Dio group, your Dio will be judged equally as your kit. So
and that's your entire Dio.
Your entire Dio. So every ounce of it, every tiny bit of it. If you're in the master grade, because you're bigger, that means defects can be seen better, and your whole kit will be judged, not just the shield that you did really well, right? In the high grade, because it's smaller, they're expecting more fine detail, which means they're expecting actually less mistakes. So understand your category, write down exactly what you need, everything you can about what you did to it. Tell the judges and impress them with the story, that how hard it was and how much of a journey it was for you. Make it appetizing, like actually make it interesting for them to where like, oh dang, I didn't know he did that, and it'll stick in their mind. A story will stick in your mind longer than a list of details. So that's 100%. You first time, doesn't matter what you bring, write down on that piece of paper, for God's sakes.
And coming from somebody that done dios, if you're gonna bring a dio or anywhere, don't think bigger is better. Do not think bigger. I've seen crazy dios 3 inches by 3 inches, and I've seen dios that really need work 15 inches by 15 inches by 15 inches high. But they thought because it had everything on it and it told this scene.
Attention to detail.
Attention to detail. There was a dio that was literally just like a small square, like the kind of the
wooden block.
Yeah, like block square, like CD usually builds, right? Had Zaku that fallen, but it was a 1/44 scale, but he made little tiny human figures, and it was a human figure carrying another woman who had been injured during a conflict, like away from a conflict that's already ended, right? Tiny details that matter, right? And then there's another one that the dial was huge, built a whole entire building. That building was see-through, brother. There was no windows. You could see straight. It was like a parking lot that had office supplies inside. And you're just like, well,
that's my thing too, man. When you're ready to enter a competition, like don't skip the small steps. Don't skip the sanding of the seam lines. Don't skip the rescribing of the lines. Don't skip, hey, let me sand this part down a little more because I can still kind of see this nub. Like, just because you think the paint covers it, these people get up on your kits. I've never seen someone, like, it made me uncomfortable to see how close someone was to one of my kits. They were like, here, flashlight up underside. I'm thinking like, damn, I don't even remember if I painted under there. So don't skip any steps, man. If you think, all right, they might not see this, don't even think like that. Just go ahead and finish it. Because on mine, I realized I didn't paint the thrusters because I thought the shield was gonna cover it. I stepped away, the shield fell off my Gundam. You see unpainted nub thrusters. Because I didn't just finish it like I should have done. Just paint the thrusters. So
if you skip steps, they'll find it.
Yep.
Yeah. And here's a tidbit of information too. Bring the manual. Give the judges that might not know something to reference. Let them look at it. Let them go. Wait a minute.
Before and after.
Yep. Here's how it looks, and here's everything I added on to it. So
that's what they had. You had to bring the manual. So,
and it's that time. And tell yourself it's a competition.
Yep.
This isn't. You know what? It doesn't matter. It's a competition, right? So if you go with it with a joking matter, don't be upset. If your mindset was, I want to bring this because I want to make somebody laugh, and you got your laughs out of it, you won the competition for the day for yourself. But if you mad that the Gundam you bought didn't make anybody laugh and you didn't win anything,
right.
If you sat there and said that's what you wanted to do,
hey,
set a goal for yourself.
Put your best work on the table, and if you're happy with it, then that's it. Because at the end of the day, there's going to be someone who
10, 15 times better. Yeah, it is what it is.
At the end of the day, and you're going to be sitting there like, God damn, man, I should have did this, I should have did that. But if you are proud and happy with your work, then that shouldn't matter because you don't know what that person's life looks like to be able to put something on the table like that.
Yeah,
and they don't know what yours looks like.
And if it's your first time showing up, you're really there to get knowledge.
That's it.
To really interact with people, see what people's designs are, and you get to see hopefully what some professional grade builds look like up close. So you can sit there and take notes. That's another thing. If it's your first time there, you're there really to take notes.
No.
Bring your best stuff, everything like that, compete, but bring your
I'm sure